Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dino here, coming at you with my first intro template. Thanks for clicking on this and watching the video. First of all, you're going to receive this file in the description, and after you download it, you want to start off with this file. You want to click this and install it so you can use the font that I used. So install that before you open the other files. And now, you can open up the Cinema 4D file. I already have it open back here, and you can see I already edited it differently. But what you want to do is you can first of all edit the text however you want. If I just wanted to say your text, just put in your text. It's going to be all caps anyway. That's how the font works, so it doesn't really matter what the caps you do. So your text, you start from the beginning, it still works out good. Alright, and if you want to adjust the plane effector, the pop-up one, the one that makes it pop up in the beginning, you just go to the final keyframe right here at frame 90, and you just adjust it as you would. So just move it side to side however you want to, and just make sure you press the keyframe button, and that way it stays where you want it to be. And same thing with the pop out. You go to the end keyframe or beginning if you wish to change the beginning position, and you can move it in or out however you want. Make sure you press the keyframe button, and it still is working good. Also, if your text is larger and you need to change the camera so that it's farther out, I have 3 keyframes for the camera. One that begins, or I have 4. One that begins down here, and one that comes in here, and it brings it out to here. And you can see there's a little bit of gray shading here, and that exhibits where the camera is stopped. So in the lighter gray, that's where the camera is. So you can see that the Y is kind of cut off. So if you just want to zoom that out or move it around like this, you can press the keyframe button, and that way it comes out to there. And then this one also is cutting it off a little bit, so just zoom out a little bit and press the keyframe button. So there we go. Alright, so now make sure you have this white box selected, and that brings you into the camera. You can see the camera. This is our editing mode. Here's in the camera mode. So there we go. Now if we go to our render settings, you guys can copy these settings. Width, height, 1280 by 720, 772 resolution, film aspect, frame rate at 30, all frames for the frame range. You guys might have might not have S for seconds. Might have a different unit, but that's fine. Now go to save. Click where you want your file destination to be, wherever, and then you want format QuickTime Movie. If you don't have QuickTime Movie, that's the best way to render out videos, or render out these Cinema 4D files. And you want to click on the options, 30 frames per second, best quality, best depth, compression type animation, and click OK. And you want to select alpha channel. This allows it to be have no background, so it's just see-through, so we can add stuff to the background easier. And keep all of this the same. Anti-aliasing, actually, you want to change it to best, 2x2 and 4x4, and that is all for that. This is an option if you want to add global illumination. It adds a lot better shading and shadows to the text, and it looks a lot better. It takes a little bit longer to render. You can see if I bring an example right now, since I have it selected, it will render it with global illumination, and you can see it takes a little longer, but it renders out nice, and it's looking nice and bright. But if we deselect it, we'll see that it's just comes out real quick, but real kind of bland. You can see the colors aren't as bright. So I use global illumination, and all these settings should be fine. And after you're done with that, you want to add it to render queue, save it, do however you want. and make sure you have your render settings set as my render settings. It would be mine's the default. I call it cinematics, but it should be your render settings. And then just click Job, Start Rendering. And after you have it rendered out, you're gonna open up the After Effects file here. Go into the After Effects file, and you're gonna see kind of rainbow emblems to around these files, and that's why I'm including them in the file downloader. I rendered out the shockwave, optical flare, and the particles for you guys. So you're gonna see them. All you want to do is right click and click Replace Footage with the file, and you're gonna go into the template, and we want the you'll have your text. It's back here. I put mine back here, but you'll find your rendered out Cinema 4D file, and double click on it, and it'll replace it. So same thing with the white shockwave. Just double click, and it'll be in here, and click Replace. So that should all be good, and it'll all be laid out in here for you. And then in the final composition, you guys are going to have to get Sapphire plugins, because for the shake that I use in the cinematics, I use a Sapphire plugin right here. If I delete this, I get these Sapphire plugins, which are great plugins. It's really worth it. You're going to use them pretty much a lot of the time. So I'll have a link to how to get the plugins, and it'll be a real easy download. So there you go with that. So, and after you download them, reload the project, and you should be able to have the Sapphire shake, which I'm using on this. You see Sapphire shake. Alright, and then after that, you can just go to composition and add the final composition to the rendered queue. And what you want to do is use these settings. Use 29.97 frame rate, work area only, quality best, resolution full, and just copy all these settings. And there we go. And with this, you want to go and use these settings. Excuse me. Format H264, and same settings, everything. Make sure we have our audio. You want to switch it. Make sure you have it at 44.1. Press OK. And actually, you know what I need to add? You guys won't have this option in the first place. I apologize. What you need to do is go to Edit, Preferences, I think Output, and you want to show deprecated formats in output module settings. So this will be unchecked, but you want to check it, and you just press OK and press OK, and now you'll have the H.264 as a option. And what you want to do is you can go to these format options and change this to 6, change this to 9, and copy these settings too, and press OK, and press OK, and you can output to wherever you want and call it whatever you want, and save it. And that already exists, so it really doesn't matter for me. And click render, and that's how you do it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for downloading the template, and subscribe for more templates and tutorials. Thanks.